Today is day 3 of the Konmari Method, and it's honestly the day that I've dreaded the most because it's paper. And I don't know about you, but I don't keep all my paper stuff in one place. I have paper scattered in bins and drawers, and that means that I'm going to have to go through the entire house and go through everything and find my paper before I can put it in a pile in the living room floor. Well, right now, if you notice the odd angle, I have had Matt pull bins out of the closet in the nerd room and put them in the hallway, and I have blocked myself away from the sewing room, which has my tripod in it. So I have the camera sitting on a pile of books because I still have a box of books that I'm going to take to my sister, and then I still have the ones that I'm going to take to the thrift shop, but I need a box for the books. Guys, they do say that it gets worse before it gets better. And I know that there are decluttering methods where they say you can do it without making a mess. No. I'm sorry. That might work for a few carefully done YouTube videos or maybe a television show. But if you're living real like us, it's going to be a hot mess before it gets better. So that being said, we did go out and get some boxes and some foam for packing up plates. So I'm actually looking forward to doing the kitchen tomorrow. And I had a change on some of the sentimental things that I thought I was going to have an issue with, but I'll get into that on Sentimental Day. I wasn't going to film Sentimental Day, but I am now. So I'm going to try to film everything that I do. Always. I'm going to try to film everything that I do, and so right now, let me show you the bins and stuff that I have to go through, and I have to find paper because I'm very honestly trying to be transparent with you guys about how much of a mess this creates, about how much of a mess I actually have. Yeah. Like when I went through my clothes the other day, and I put clothes back in the drawers, when I was taking the clothes out, during a time that I had turned the camera off so that I could like use the bathroom and whatnot, I actually moved all of my junk from the drawers into one drawer to make one junk drawer. So I guess I'm gonna have to find the papers get the paper stuff out of that, and then the rest of that will be on the miscellany day. And let me tell you, miscellany has taken over my life. That is going to be, I dread paper because I have to go through everything, but miscellany is going to be the absolute worst because that is going to be all of my collections, all of these just stuff that I have. And I have a lot of stuff. I still have my original BlackBerry phone. It's in beautiful condition. But yeah, so I have a lot of stuff to get rid of. Anyway, let's look at this mess. Oh. And they say that when you do this, you're not supposed to have any television, you're not supposed to watch TV, and you're not supposed to listen to music. It is very hard for me to not listen to music, but I'm trying not to. So what I'm doing is I'm watching this because I have to have something on at all times. I love like ambiance channels like this, and I love the Autumn Cozy channel. This is not, I'm not in any way affiliated with Autumn Cozy. I was just letting you know they've got a really good channel to put on for like background stuff. So this is what I have on in the background because that way it's not distracting, but it is something. So these are the bins that he has pulled out of the closet. Oh, this is the nerd room now. Guys, miscellany day is gonna be a hot nightmare. Seriously. And there's my tripod, but somehow I have paper in there, so I'm gonna have to, these are extremely heavy, so I'm gonna have to try to make my way somehow. But anyway, I'm not gonna bore you. Oh yeah, did you see that? Tripod. I'm not going to bore you with me going through the bins and pulling stuff out. Once I get stuff in a pile on the floor, then I will be back and we'll start filming. And I have to find something to do with these books that are in the floor and get them out of the way. I might put them in the chair or something. Yeah, don't start this if you don't have boxes, people, to take things to the thrift store, because I have boxed myself into a corner. I'll be back. Okay, well, I have dug, I guess, most of my junk out. I'll probably run across a few things here and there. I did run across a few books, actually. Summer of the Monkeys. This is actually one of my favorite books growing up. This and Where the Red Fern Grows was one of my favorite ones. But Summer of the Monkeys, yeah, I didn't even know I had that. A brand new Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Water for Elephants. La Morte d'Arthur. Macbeth. Johnny Cash. And another Johnny Cash novel called Man in White, which I know belonged to my grandmother. But since she is no longer with us, I cannot return it to her. All of these books are going to be given away. Okay. This is the thing. This is my junk pile. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. This is my problem. I will have papers out, and then I'll be like, I'll have a bag, and then there'll be all my mail and papers, and then, oh my gosh, somebody's coming over, hide it. Oh my gosh, somebody's coming over, hide it. I end up with bags of paper and stuff that I hide because somebody's coming over. Actually, this has got to go in there. Because somebody's coming over. Okay? Don't tell me you have never done anything like this. Don't tell me you have never, ever had a junk pile that you have had to... Oh my God. Oh no. So while I'm talking about getting rid of paper, the mail comes. More paper. Anyway, apparently in this bag I had put, an extra thing of sanitizer. Awesome. I had put stuff from a car, and I bet this was from the car that we cleaned out to sell. I bet you. No, this is from cleaning out my car. Anyway, this is my registration. Why is this in here? Oh, that's from 2018. My suntan lotion ended up in this and exploded. So everything in here is trash, and the stuff with personal info will be shredded. So I'm going to start a trash, shred, and keep pile. This is not going to be as interesting of a video, I'm just going to be honest. But some of this is cards. I keep cards that people give me, and I don't want to. So I have a friend that I know scans his cards, but I'm already probably going to have to be scanning photos, which I didn't really know whether to do photos in paper or sentimental because it's both. I need to figure out exactly how good my scanner works before I go getting rid of like big photograph books, because I'm scared to throw away my photos and then like lose that information or whatever. But stuff that's going to be hard for me, I have these, and a stack of brochures from Portland that my friend Marie sent me. So I have things to do. And then I also ordered these Seattle guides because this is my dream. So what I think I'm going to do is I will take some of my a couple of my favorite pictures that will I kind of use these as a vision board, like my dreams for the future. Well, I also have a Princess Garden of Dreams folder that I actually have my goal plan in, and then I have actually moved all of my celebrity photos. That's Peter Mayhew, by the way, aka Chewbacca. I have moved my celebrity photos into this book so I can keep them with me in one book instead of having like a bunch of framed pictures and stuff. So, excuse me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a few of my favorite large photos and I'm going to cut them out and put them in my dream book. And then as far as the brochures, because it's extra paper, this is actually a full-on map. I'm going to keep that because that goes into next year. I'll just slide that in that little pocket in there. But the stuff like this, I will write down the ideas that I want to do the most, and then I can get rid of the actual paper, but still have like a list of the things I want to do. See, oh God, guys, this is my end goal, is to live in Oregon or in Washington, between Seattle and Oregon. That is my ultimate. See, I've got doubles of that one. I think I've got doubles of two of them. But that is my ultimate goal in life. That is my dream. So I will go through these carefully because I cherish this stuff. So those, and I might show you my book when I'm done. I'm not. Okay, we do have a shredder. So I will have a shred and trash and keep pile. I might have already said that. I'm not sure. Guys, most of this is stuff that is personal that will be shredded, to be honest with you. Here's a journal. I did pull this out. I found this wallet, and the reason why I pulled it out for paper is because, you know how long it's been since I've used this wallet? Let's check a receipt and see. I don't have my glasses. How old is this receipt? This looks like a pay stub. It is. From 2011, when I worked at Advance Auto Parts. Which is how I met my husband, by the way. So, this is full of junk that I have held on to for, why? Even cards that are useless. All of this is going to get shredded. So, yeah, that's my Finger Hut catalogs. Like, these are guys. Okay, this is another one of my problems right here. I am obsessed with buying notebooks. And I will buy a notebook. This has always been a really bad habit of mine. I will buy a notebook. This is going to be my recipe notebook. So I bought it and I put in a cornbread recipe, peanut butter cookies, hash brown casserole. None of this stuff I eat anymore, by the way. Tuna casserole. Ugh. And then that's it. It is entirely empty notebook. And I have a very bad habit because I love buying notebooks and I don't know why. That's one of those things. Maybe it's because you're used to buying notebooks every year and you get that programmed in for 12 years of your life. And then you don't have a reason to really buy notebooks anymore. A card. See? This is the hard thing. I don't want to keep the cards. I really don't even want to scan them. And I know that sounds bad. I'm not big on getting cards. I like postcards. But I'm not real big on getting cards because I know it's just paper that's going to lay around. But this is a card from my paternal grandpa and grandma. And so when you see their handwriting, And I think that's why I keep them, because, and I guess this should be in sentimental, I don't know. But I guess that's why I keep them, because it's like, this is their handwriting. You know, that's what I have. But at the same time, it's paper. It's just, it's paper that I don't know. PlayStation Underground magazine, trash. Another Fingerhut catalog, trash. Fingerhut catalog, trash. I have a hard time getting rid of, like, these. I don't like, I have to like try to pull, either cover up the label or pull off the label and shred it. I don't like stuff with my address and other people's address just going into the trash. This is a confirmation PIN number proving that I paid off my student loan. That's very important. They were, guys, I'm so mad. They were supposed to send me a letter in the mail, and they never did. And it's such a pain in the butt to even call them, because if you even call them, before you can even talk to somebody, you have to give them your social security number and stuff all over again. And that just, I know it's a student loan payoff thing, but it skeeves me out. I don't like stuff like that. Seriously, do you guys do this? I cannot be the only person that has a mountain of trash to go through. I know I'm not. You have to admit it. Everybody, that's why this, I think this, that is why this is part, like, day 3 of the Maria Kondo thing, because everybody, now maybe everybody doesn't keep trash around like an empty card. Sometimes I do this because I'm scared I'm gonna lose the address. Trash. That was, wait, I put something in here that was shreddable. That's shreddable. I'm also really bad about having address books. This is a 2013 planner that I have. I'm very bad about this, and what will happen is I'll write 1 or 2 things in it, and then I will feel bad because somebody's like phone information or something is in there, and so I never get rid of it because I'm too lazy to, like, it's not that I'm really too lazy to pull it out and shred it. It's just that I think in my head, I'll keep this and then nobody will get to it. Who knows? Shred. Trash. Postcards with pictures from a Sultana movie that Sean Astin. A warranty from Harbor Freight, which the warranty's out. A Mr. Darcy Christmas card. Hello, Mr. Darcy. Trash. Oh my gosh. I was 5 in this picture. I don't know if you can see. Look at my little pigtails. Look at them. I'm the tiny one in the middle. I also have another dilemma. Oh, okay. Which I was going to say. I don't remember what it was. I also have another dilemma. I collect postcards. And I have asked people to send me postcards to my post office. And I have them on my wall. Meowgical page markers. So cute. I have them on my wall in my bedroom so I can lay in bed and look at the places that I dream of going. Now, I don't really know what to do with them because I want to keep them because people have written stuff on the back of them. At the same time, because I have them on my wall and I use double-sided tape, they're sticky. So if I put them in here in my dream book, that is going to, one, I'm going to have to go buy a lot of more pages because I've only got a few pages left in this, and I was going to fill that with the Seattle and Portland stuff. Guys, freaking absolutely. This was one of the highlights of my year, was meeting Courtney Gaines. I love him. Last year. Anyway, I'll have to go buy more sheets and it'll completely fill up my dream book if I don't know. I'm not showing my postcards because I absolutely don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. Because I do love my postcard collection and I don't want to get rid of them. Stacks of Christmas cards. That's from my dad. But see, I don't think people will get mad if you get rid of a Christmas card. There might be some people that get a little butt hurt. I have one person in my life that just changed. That just, I had the background, the autumn cozy, and it just changed into like a roaring waterfall and scared the mess out of me. I have one person in my life that gets butthurt about stuff. Okay, like Christmas cards that have people's photos on them, those will be scanned. But just generic photo cards, I'm not going to. But yeah, I've only got one person that actually really gets butthurt about it. But that person will have to get over it, seriously, because... Aw, this is a card from my mother, but it looks like Shorty on the front. My friend Marie has a cute little Jack Russell, or I think now they're called Parsons Russell Terrier, but yeah, that looked just like Shorty. So cute. Do you get attached to your friends' pets? I do. That was a printout. I wanted to get bats tattooed going up my arm, and I still actually might, but I can always find this and print it out again. I might get a few bats coming out of my pumpkin, but I'm not sure yet because I've been saving this arm, and that arm is going to get covered in musicians. Really, I mean, really, I guess this stuff is really kind of just the kind of stuff that you just gotta go through on your own. It doesn't make the greatest video. I'm aware of that, and I apologize. At the same time, this is stuff that has to be done. This was the last time I had to get together with my friends was for my friend Rebecca's birthday, and I had the happy birthday hung up over the mantle. So I guess that is now trash because I don't know if I'll be doing another birthday party here. I don't know. Maybe. My friend Marie does the coolest Christmas cards. And Troy and Angie. I'll keep these because, like I said, if they're photo cards, I'm going to keep them. But yeah, my friend Marie does the most creative cards. Her and her husband will do like a green screen backdrop, and then they always have their animals in the pictures, and I just love that. So those will be kept and at least scanned, because like I said, I'm not going to get rid of stuff like that. This is the Scottish equivalent of flipping somebody off. I've had this for years. Someone brought it to me from Scotland in, holy cow, was that 1998 or 1999? I've had this sticker for that long, and I've never put it on a vehicle. Scratch art. I used to do scratch art where you get the paper and the thing and like, yeah. Scratch art. That was actually my favorite one. I did a zebra as well that I really liked. Oh no, this is my favorite one. He was my favorite. He was my favorite one. I used to be a massive Dallas Mavericks fan. Dirk Nowitzki, I loved him. One secret about me is, yes, I'm not a big sports person, but when it comes to basketball, yeah. I actually love NBA. Now my team is the Portland Trail Blazers. Why do I have this oh, okay, now I know why I have this magazine. David Gilmour. See, it hurts me to get rid of my music, like David Gilmour. I love him. But that needs to go. I kept this magazine. I actually have 2 copies of this magazine because a car that my husband built was featured. This car was called Bad Intentions. My husband built this car. Let me show you pictures of it. Just to brag. Alright. My hubby built this. 1971 Cuda. And it actually had a sister car of a new Challenger that matched the original Cuda. So they were sister cars. Yeah, underneath the hood, like, y'all, he does amazing work. So I'm gonna put this off to the side and see if he wants to take these to the shop for you guys, or if he wants to keep one. I'm pretty sure that he's not gonna want to keep one, but I'll ask anyway. Okay. Holding on to, oh my gosh, I just remembered I've got a drawer full of paper. I have a kitchen drawer full of appliance paperwork, but there's no reason in holding on to stuff if your warranty is long over, and my warranty is long over. This is something this is something I sent Devin a doll to, and I don't think he ever did. I don't ever think that he paints dolls and he repaints them, makes them spooky, but I was the first one to send him a doll to do, and I don't think he ever did it because it was a huge doll. So, maybe it was daunting. Here's my instruction manual for my sewing machine, which I don't know what I'm going to do with my sewing machine, guys. You know, this is seriously 2012 pay stubs from when I worked at Kia. All this is going to get shredded. And more Christmas cards. Guys, this is going to be heavily edited just to keep down the boring content. And I know that it's not fun watching somebody go through junk paper. But this is something that we all have in our lives that we have to get rid of at some point or another. If we don't, this is the kind of stuff, that Swedish death cleaning is about. This is the kind of stuff that I do not want somebody, if something happened to me, I don't want somebody having to come in and go through all this mess and see what's important, because you know your family's going to have to do it anyway. They can't just say, that's a pile of paper, let's throw it away, because your family is going to have to go through it and make sure that there's nothing with sensitive information that needs to be shredded. So they are going to end up having to go through all of this junk. This is what the Swedish Death Cleaning, this, to me, paper is not, for me, I have to do Swedish Death Cleaning Method on this because the Konmari Method doesn't apply as much here, because this paper does, none of this paper sparks joy. The only thing that sparks joy for me is my Oregon and Portland, and I already have a plan for what I'm going to do with those. Those do spark joy. Everything else is just a headache that I have to go through, and that my poor shredder is going to it's probably going to take me 2 or 3 times of shredding, because it gets hot and you have to turn it off and let it cool down. And then, so it's probably going to take me 2 or 3 times, and a bunch of bags of trash. And it's aggravating. This is exactly the Swedish Death Cleaning Method is oh, my car. These are the pictures I took of Mulder for the, to submit him to the World of Wheels. But you know what? I don't need those. I don't have the car anymore. Aw, me and my baby. And me and my monkey. Those will stay. But yeah, this is exactly why you do it, guys. This is why you do it. Because you do not want your family coming in and going through this. Nobody does. Oh my gosh. I have a, look at this. Oregon Coast Visitor Guide. This was sent to me from an old friend a decade ago. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go through and I'm going to take some of my favorite pictures from my dream board, and then the rest of this is going to get thrown away because a lot of this is going to be outdated because like restaurants will now be gone, or they'll have changed names or ownerships, rates have gone up, stuff like that. So yeah, there's some stuff I might be able to use in here, but for majority of it I'm not going to be able to. So that's everything. Oh, and I did find the book for the Phantasmagoria Vampire Tarot cards that I'm keeping. So I did find the book for that, so yay. But that, yeah, I'm not going to bore you with watching me go through the rest of this because, like I said, this is already going to be heavily edited because it's boring. Nobody wants to watch somebody go through old bills that need to be shredded, or, you know, even old Christmas cards. Nobody wants to go through that. Nobody wants to see that mess. It's a mess. Here's another Discover Britain that is also in bad shape. So that's it. That is it for the... I'm calling it KonMari because it is day 3 on the KonMari cleaning method, because day 3 is paper. But I am implementing the Swedish Death Cleaning in this. And out of this entire pile, almost everything is going to end up in the trash or shredded. There's only a couple of recent bills and bank statements that I will keep. Actually, I usually shred my bank statements as soon as I come in. But yeah, I did find an important document that I have to keep, but everything else is going to get gone. So that's it. I know it was not so fun doing this one, but this is part of it. I am looking forward, I'm kind of looking forward to doing the kitchen, to be honest. So the kitchen is going to be next, and I will probably start working on that tomorrow. That doesn't mean the video will be up tomorrow. It's actually Monday right now, so this video will probably be up on Tuesday, and then the kitchen will probably end up being posted this weekend. But I kind of look forward to going through my kitchen tomorrow now that I have bought some boxes and some packing foam. So, and another thing is if you want to, if you've got to pack dishes, go ahead and prepare. And the trash that you could shred and use it for packing paper, but you would have to make sure that there's nothing that has pertinent information on it. So no bills or anything, but you know what? That's just more crap. So I'm just gonna use what I got. So that's it. That's day 3 of the KonMari cleaning method and the Swedish Death Cleaning Method. And guys, start working on decluttering, because you do not want other people to have to go through this mess because you collected stuff. So I'll see you next time, and this is Aloha Laura. I would like to say go find your own adventure, but I guess this is kind of an adventure in a way, if you want to look at it that way. It's an adventure through junk and the stuff that you have collected, and it's an adventure through your mind, because you have to realize, you have to like confront yourself on, why have I kept this stuff? And that does the mental part of this whole thing has been enlightening, to say the least. So it really makes you come to terms with why you do things, why you keep this and why you keep that. And for me, I always had this like weird, like with Christmas cards and stuff, I always had, it's either because somebody wrote their name in it and it was the last time I got something from them, or it's I better hold on to this because if something happens to them, this will be the last thing I got from them. But honestly, you can't live that way. You can't. It's paper. If it means something very important to you, scan it. Put it on a disk, put it on USB. I would actually, rather it be on a disk or external hard drive. USBs are easily lost. So, that's it. And I'll see you next time.